Hey guys, Lekalens is here. In this video, I just got another Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. This is my current phone. Hold on. Alright, so this is the other Galaxy Z Fold 3, and this is my current Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. As you can see here, my current phone SMF926B with dual SIM, and this phone is the US smartphone that I actually bought it on eBay. And you can see the model number is different, SMF926U1, and the only difference is this is the US smartphone and this one that I'm currently using is the international smartphone. And as you can see, the difference that I have here, the only difference is that the USA has the 5G millimeter wave antenna, and you can see here 5G antenna, and mine doesn't have one. So I'll be upgrading my phone. Hold on. And so I will be upgrading my phone from the international smartphone to US smartphone. This one, the carrier smartphone is unlocked. I hope it can be used my SIM card on this US smartphone. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to transfer data, but this one that I bought in eBay has a minor crack on the back glass and has a bad Wi-Fi. You can see here it won't turn on, maybe because of the flex cable. So I'll be taking apart these both phones to swap the motherboard, because my current phone has no damage to the flexible cable, so it can use a Wi-Fi. But since this phone has a bad Wi-Fi, I could swap the motherboard to the US frame and use a mobile data to transfer the data. First, I'll go and get this phone powered off. Alright, and here we go. My current phone has a damaged LCD. Let's go and power it off. And this one also power off and ready to be taken apart. First of all, I'll be removing the international display and put the display here. And then the US display. Now I'll just use a book, and this one I'm to take the phone apart, and you can see my international phone is missing on the 5G millimeter wave antenna. Yep, the 5G millimeter wave antenna on my international smartphone are missing. On the US phone, this was a little bit difficult since the glue is strong. I'll just use my nail to pry it open. And as you can see here, the US phone does have the 5G millimeter wave antenna. As you can see, these two models are different. I'll be taking apart those two phones since the screw is placed on the same position. Alright, now the last one, the NFC on the right. Now I can start removing it. And then the US part. I'll go unscrew the 5G millimeter wave antenna part. There are 4 screws that's screwing down the motherboard. I'll go take those 2 cameras off. After I took it apart, it's time to swap the motherboard. And the motherboard on the left. And as you can see here, the motherboard on the international and the US phone are different. And you can see the 5G millimeter wave. You can see the cable. You can see the connector here is missing, but the US phone does have one. And as you can see here, on my international phone is also missing the 5G antenna connector, but the US smartphone does have one. Now begin to swap the motherboard. I'll go ahead and place the US motherboard, and I'll put my international motherboard on the US frame, and then put it back all together. Installing the top camera, I mean the front camera here. Also, I'll just go ahead and swap it. And the 5G millimeter wave antenna, it won't fit to the international frame. And as you can see here, the size of the international and the US frame, the slot is different. As you can see here, between the international and the US frame, I'll just go and install the US motherboard without the 5G antenna. Now begin to swap the parts, but the other part can still be swapped. Put everything back. And screw down. And then install the old antenna. Kind of forgot, I have to unscrew these two. Hold on. Alright, it's connected. Well, my SIM card is still, oh yeah, my SIM card is still in the international frame. I'll just go and leave it to see what will happen. Will it install my SIM card on the US motherboard? Time to put it all back. After finish swap it's time to install the back frame. And also I'll be using the old LCD here that already has a damage on it. And luckily the international display is fit on the US on it. Oh, I mean the international display is still fit here. How about I'll just go and change to the US display. Here we go. Luckily, after installing the US display is fit into the international frame. Also put it in cover like this. And begin to power on. The USA motherboard is still working and it's already using the international frame. Now it's time to install the international motherboard on the US frame. Okay. I'll just go and leave it blank here. Even there's no, even if it has the slot for the 5G millimeter wave antenna, the international motherboard is still fit in the US frame. Installing the cable antenna on the US cable antenna on the international motherboard. And screw down. This one's a bit difficult. I have to press it down as hard as I can. And alright. Now install and it's already finished. International motherboard inside the US frame, but it's missing the 5G millimeter wave antenna, because 5G millimeter wave antenna only support in a US smartphone. I'll clean up the glue later after transferring the data, and I'll begin to use the old display. And the international display is also fit in the US frame. Now it's time to power it on. I'll go ahead and since it's a US, I'll go ahead and put a case on the international frame with a US motherboard installed. After swapping the motherboard to international frame, and you can see here the US motherboard is connected to the Wi-Fi network back to normal. Now I'll go power on the international motherboard. I'll just put my old case here, since I don't usually use it. And you can see here the US smartphones on the factory unlocked smartphone here still haven't got One UI 6 update, but the One UI 6 update is available on a US smartphone locked to T-Mobile. And you can see here my international phone doesn't have a cell service, and the Wi-Fi doesn't want to turn on after swapping the motherboard to the US frame. So to get the internet, I'll just go and use mobile data and transfer the SIM card to the international motherboard. Alright. it's already swapped, and now it has a signal. It has LTE, and the US motherboard is using Wi-Fi. All right, let's set it up. All right, Samsung Cloud, here we go. All right, open Samsung Cloud on my current phone, the international smartphone. Start backup data first. Backup now, use mobile data. We'll be right back. This will take a while. The app's backing up 98%. Alright, now the backup data is already complete. It's already done. Now all I need to do is just focus on the US phone. Hold on, close, then open the app Samsung Cloud. Restore data. Last backed up 20 December 3:22 p.m. Alright. Selected all of them. This app data can be used on this. And begin to restore. Install backup apps, yes. And we'll be right back. Alright, as you can see here, it's been about few hours and it's almost finished. Just one more image or videos, then we're done. .9%. Alright, it says we'll let you know when that's finished. You can check status and notification. In meantime, enjoy your phone. You can now disconnect the USB cable. Okay. Go to home screen. Here we are. $301 GB out of 512s. Yep, looks like all the gallery has been restored. Now all I need to do is just transfer data from Zen Idol and Tomb of the Mask. Alright, I'll just need to go set something up on my old international Galaxy Fold 3. To detach the display, make sure the phone is already locked and the always on display is off. All finished. And it's all done. Now all I need to do is I do connect the phone to the computer with my fingerprint scanner. Hold on. It's time to begin transfer data. Galaxy Z Fold 3, Android data. I find Tomb of the Mask. This one is Zen Idol. I'll go Zen Idol first. Control A, Control C. Delete, Control V. Alright, let's wait for a moment. Alright, the data is already transferred. All I do is unplug my phone. Unplug the phone. Turn off the phone and move the display to the US motherboard. Alright, enter my PIN. And now it's time to copy paste again. Control A, Control C. Alright, here's the US phone, Android data. Alright, check the tag tree. Here we go. Control V. Do this for all current. Yes. Alright, I'll go again for the Tomb of the Mask. Here we go. Here we go. Plug my phone to the PC. The Z Fold 3. Internal storage. Android data. I need to find it. Well, it's hard. Well, where is it? Tomb of the Mask. I'll go ahead and check on the C archiver. Android app. Well, this will take a while to find it. I'll be right back. Com.legendary. There it is. Control A, Control C. I'll just put it in random file. Control V. Or I'll just go and try other method. This one, Control C, and then try again here, Control V. Yep, already got the file. All I do is just unplug my phone. Let's try again. Control V. No, I'll go through. It's no longer responding. Alright, so now it's already been fixed. Time back to US smartphone. This old display is already broken and it won't even turn on. So I'll just go and use the USA display. Alright, it's already plugged. Time to copy and paste. Control C. C-Fold 3 internal storage, Android data. Where I need to see Legendary. Alright, this one already have one. Replace all the file. And now let's see what happened on the app. Let's go out. it won't work, I'll just go and try again with the other. I'll go delete this one. Select these three files, Control C. Copy and replace. Do this for all configs. This will take a while to copy the Tomb of the Mask. We'll be right back. Alright, it's still not working. It's still not working for the Sand Idol and Tomb of the Mask. I'll just go and quit it. But it's finally finished to transfer all my data except the Sand Idol and Tomb of the Mask. Right. Whoa, I'm exhausted right now with all of this transfer data for around 5 or 6 hours. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you around.